Good News Bible, Book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 1. In the beginning, when God created the universe, 2. The earth was formless and desolate. The raging ocean that covered everything was engulfed in total darkness, and the Spirit of God was moving over the water. 3. Then God commanded, "Let there be light," and light appeared. 4. God was pleased with that what he saw. Then he separated the light from the darkness. 5. And he named the light day, and the darkness night. Evening passed and morning came. That was the first day. 6. Then God commanded, "Let there be a dome to divide the water and to keep it in two separate places." And it was done. So that God made a dome, and it separated the water from under it from the water above it. 8. He named the dome sky. Evening passed and morning came. That was the second day. 9. Then God commanded, "Let the water below the sky come together in one place, so that the land will appear." And it was done. 10. He named the land earth, and the water which had come together he named sea. And God was pleased with what he saw. 11. Then God commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of plants, those that bear grain and those that bear fruits." And it was done. 12. So the earth produced all kinds of plants, and God was pleased with what he saw. 13th. Evening passed and morning came. That was the third day. 14th. The God commanded, "Let light appear in the sky, to separate day from night, and to show the time when days, years, and religious festival begin." 15th. They will shine in the sky to give light to the earth, and it was done. 16th. So God made the two larger lights, the sun to rule over the day, and the moon to rule over the night. He also made the stars. 17th. He placed the light in the sky to shine on the earth. 18th. To rule over the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God was pleased with what he saw. 19th. Evening passed and morning came. That was the fourth day. 20. Then God commanded, "Let the water be filled with many kinds of living beings, and let the air be filled with birds." 21. So God created the great sea monsters, all kinds of creatures that live in the water, and all kinds of birds, and God was pleased with what he saw. 22. He blessed them all, and told the creatures that live in the water to reproduce and to fill the sea, and he told the birds to increase in numbers. 23. Evening passed and morning came. That was the fifth day. 24. Then God commanded, "Let the earth reproduce all kinds of animals, life, domestic and wild, large and small." And it was done. 25th. So God made them all, and he was pleased with what he saw. 26. Then God said, "And now we will make human beings. They will be like us and resemble us. They will have power over the fish, the birds, and all animals, domestic and wild, large and small." 28. So God created human beings, making them to be like himself. He created them male and female. 28. Blessed them and said, "Have many children so that your descendant will live all over the earth and bring it under their control. I am putting you in charge of the fish, the birds, and all the wild animals." 29. I have provided all kinds of grains and all kinds of fruits for you to eat. 30. But for all the wild animals and for all the birds, I have provided grass and leafy plants for food. And it was done. 31. And the last one. God looked at everything he had made, and he was very pleased. Evening passed, and morning came. That was the sixth day. Let us move to verse 2, to chapter 2. So Genesis chapter 2 from Good News Bible. And so the whole universe was completed. 2. By the seventh day, God finished what he had been doing and stopped working. 3. He blessed the seventh day and set it apart as a special day, because by that day he had completed his creation and stopped working. 4. And that is how the universe was created, when the Lord God made the universe. 5. There were no plants on the earth, and no seeds had sprouted, because he had not sent any rain, and there was no one to cultivate the land. 6. But water would come up from beneath the surface and water the ground. Then the Lord God took some soil from the ground and formed a man out of it. He breathed life-giving breath into his nostril, and the man began to live. Then the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east, and there he put the man he had formed. 9. He made all kinds of beautiful trees grow there and produce good fruits. In the middle of the garden stood the tree that gives life and the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. 10. A stream flowed in Eden and watered the garden. Beyond Eden, it divided into 4 rivers. 11. The first river is the Pishon. It flows around the country of Havilah. 12. Pure gold is found there, and also rare perfume and precious stone. 13. The second river is the Gihon. It flows around the country of Cush. 14. The third river is the Tigris, which flows east of Assyria, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. 15th. Then the Lord God placed the man in the garden of Eden to cultivate it and guard it. 16. He told him, "You may eat the fruits of any tree in the garden." 17. Except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. You must not eat the fruit of that tree. If you do, you will die the same day. 18th. Then the Lord God said, "It is good for the man to live long. It is not good for the man to live alone. I will make a suitable companion to help him." 19th. So he took some soil from the ground and formed all the animals and all the birds. Then he brought them to the man to see what he would name them. And that is how they all got their names. 20. So the man named all the birds and all the animals, but not one of them was a suitable companion to help him. 21. Then the Lord God made the man fall into a deep sleep, and while he was sleeping, he took out one of the man's ribs and closed up the flesh. 22. He formed a woman out of the rib and brought her to him. 23. Then the man said, "At last there is one of my own kind, bone taken from my bone, and flesh from my flesh. Woman is her name, because she was taken out of man." 24. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united with his wife, and they become one. 25. The man and the woman were naked, but they were not embraced.